My name is Michelle Stevens, and on behalf of the Committee of Parents, Teachers, and Taxpayers to recall Crumpton, Mosley, and Neal 2015, we have a few things we'd like to say. Our community seeks to recall Kathleen Crumpton, John Mosley, and Carla Neal for the purpose of ensuring our children receive the quality education they deserve. All their actions demonstrate a reckless disregard for the children, parents, teachers, and taxpayers of the district. Your abuse of power, scheming, irresponsible waste of money, and contrary changes to board policy and undermining of teachers and staff require all of your swift removal. Since the district was formed in 1998, we have achieved remarkable success. Golden Valley is the highest performing district in Madera County. All of our progress is in jeopardy by the recent decision of you guys to force out our superintendent, Andy Alvarado. This decision directly impacts district finances, causing reserves to fall below the state mandated 3%. Teacher layoffs are likely, as we're already hearing about, increasing class sizes. Extracurricular programs may be cut again. Partnerships and grants to provide for state-of-the-art career and technical education facilities are also in danger. All of you have created a poisonous atmosphere that has led to the added loss of Mr. and Mrs. Panion. Others will likely follow suit if we fail to act now. Restore integrity to Golden Valley by recalling Kathleen Crumpton, John Mosley, Carla Neal, and replacing all of you with trustees who put our children's education first and foremost. You three have been served.
CSEA told you on February 3rd that we would be coming back to help undo the great injustice that had transpired when you three board members, Kathleen Crumpton, John Mosley, Carla Neal, chose to let go of our superintendent, Andy Alvarado. You chose to ignore the voices of this community and the employees of this district that elected you, and those same voices will be moving forward to recall you and reverse the disservice that you have done to our students, our staff, and our community. CSCA Chapter 793 endorses this recall of all three of you.
So I'm here this evening to ask that each of you board members refrain from posting on Facebook any district issues. All the district issues should be issued here in the meeting, at the district office, at each school site, or posted to the district website. Each of you represents myself, my children, and this community. Our first priority should be what is best for our kids and the district. The posting on Facebook has made the district look bad. Postings from board members are fueling discord within our community. This is very unprofessional, as well as setting a bad example for our kids. Each of you is guilty of posting, no matter what the issue's been. I understand this board is going through changes and there are differences of opinion. This is part of any organization and it must be worked through, but not on Facebook. Mr. Mosley, you have stated that you're concerned about the reduction in enrollment. We all have the same concern. I believe the enrollment will continue to drop if the discord is being played out on Facebook continues. Can I get a pledge from each of you to refrain from posting any district issues on Facebook? Ms. Crumpton?
First off, I'm not on Facebook. I don't even page. But I am not going to give my First Amendment rights up on anything, particularly when I'm being challenged in an election. But I have never posted anything on Facebook. I don't even have a page to post with, and I don't know how to post.
Your wife posted by proxy.
Well, my wife may have posted something. If you look at it, she probably posted once because I asked her not to. But I'm not giving my First Amendment rights up to anybody. If something needs to be responded to, I generally respond to it as we are right now.
And that's what I'm asking you to do, is to do these issues here in the meeting, not on social media. That's all I'm asking.
I'm not gonna give my First Amendment rights up to defend myself if I'm attacked. Whether it's social media, or whether it's in a public forum, or a private conversation. I haven't posted anything yet. I have no intention of posting. I have been asked to do it, not by people in this room, but by other individuals, and I've told them no. It is not my intent, but I will not promise. Because if I get attacked, I have a right to respond to it.
That's, if you're personally attacked, that's not district business.
If I'm attacked about a vote I took, a statement I said, an issue that came and someone misquoted me, or intentionally has misled about me, I'll respond. But right now, I don't even know how to respond on Facebook. And honestly, ma'am, I haven't read any of the stuff on Facebook. I really have not.
Well, apparently now that I've been recalled, it seems that I'm running for public office again, because it's going to be up to this community to decide to accept a recall or not. And frankly, I have quite a relationship. I ran my whole campaign on social media, and for me, it is a way to communicate with the public when we're other than just at meetings. And so I have a lot of friends on Facebook, and quite frankly, I don't think I'm going to stop using Facebook. Now, I don't think that we need to put certain things on Facebook, documents that can honor that. I think certainly personnel issues are confidential. So as far as public documents, this is a public school. This is paid for by our public tax dollars. So I think the most transparency that we can have in all of its forms, all of the ways that we can communicate, I think are healthy. I don't think the negativity that sometimes comes along with that, the critique or the criticism of things, is sometimes difficult to, you know, you have to kind of, it's like reading the news, you kind of have to pace yourself. You can't read about bad news all the time. But I would just say that social media is probably not going away. You know, if I have, again, it comes down to we have the freedom to speak and communicate with people in this community, and people sometimes have questions, and they will send a quick message to me, or they'll send a text. I've been getting emails. So, you know, I do try to read things. I do try to hear what this community has to say, and I do care. So, and social media is actually, you know, it may not be perfect, but there are some things I wouldn't know otherwise if I didn't hear the conversations that are happening on social media. So, you know, if I'm running a campaign again, which it seems that I am, to defend myself, then yes, I want the community to know everything, absolutely everything. And I will hold nothing back if I'm running again. That's just the way it is. So I have nothing to hide.
I agree with those two, because for 4 years as a board member, I have written only positive things on Facebook in regards to my visits to school sites, and I have consistently done that for 4 years to keep transparent, because as an elected official, I feel that that was one of the issues I had when I ran for the board, was the lack of transparency, and the fact that I didn't even know my board members as a parent with 8 children in this district. And so I will continue to post positives on Facebook, and I agree with John on not giving up my First Amendment right.
Even if it makes the school district look bad.
I don't believe that I ever posted anything to make this district look bad.
I disagree.
And if you know something that I have, please come to me privately and we will have that discussion. I will give you my number. You're welcome to come to my home.
For district business, I agree.
Well, I
probably been, over the last month or so, the most abusive, and at least as much as being the most participatory. And none of the threads that were posted did I start, but I will not allow anyone in this community to do a misinformation campaign, spreading untruths about this district or their employees. And it's not my duty, but something inside me drives me to answer them, and I don't want to give that up, to be honest with you. But I will make this pledge: I will not start a thread, I will not start any kind of a hate campaign, but if I see a posting on there that is untrue, I will answer it. And some of you know me, many of you do not, lucky ones. But I think those that do know me will know that I'm truthful in all my dealings. So if I say something, you can take it for what it's worth. I'm telling you, if I put something on there, it's the truth as I know it. I'll say that. But I don't want to give up that right, because I think John's right. That is a First Amendment right. But I will make this promise. I won't start the discussion.
Thank you.
Members, mouths. I have a lot of history with Golden Valley. I've been here 20 years in ranchos. I think that half the people that are on the bandwagon to recall you probably have not even been here half that time. I have been my pulse with this community. I've served in the community, and I have spent a lot of time on Golden Valley's property, and got to speak with a lot of past employees. And the side of Golden Valley that I think is disgusting to me is the history of Golden Valley, with people being bullied, with people being intimidated, with people leaving their jobs, their positions here at Golden Valley because they dared to speak up for what was right. I have been privileged. I wouldn't call it a privilege. I would just say I have heard vitriol and ranting and raving going on from Superintendent Alvarado, and I have already told you that I am prepared to release the audio tapes that I have. I know a lot about a side of Andy that a lot of people don't know. And ask Shane Pinker, ask Darlene Livingood, ask Greg Grant, our beloved band teacher, ask Jim Monreal, ask a lot of people who dared to stand up and had to leave this district, and jobs being created for other people to take their places. Now I thought I was going to have to speak on behalf of Mr. Browning, because it looks like he too was pressured into signing something that he didn't want to do. This has happened so much in the past, and it's happened under the same watch of one person, Andy Alvarado. And as far as I'm concerned, the school district is better off without him. And I am glad to see you continue on, and I'm hoping that this recall is unsuccessful. I'm glad to have Mr. Mosley here. There's a lot of history with auditing school district budgets and watching over our budget. And I'm glad to see John here. And Carla, with your 21 years of being a school teacher, I'm glad to see you on the school board. But with what I have and what I know and my history of this school district, it has been ugly in the past. And a lot of people out here, they don't have any facts, but they're just willing to jump on the bandwagon. They love it. They like to be seen. They like to be heard. I don't know what that's about, but it seems to be the same people all the time. So I'm sorry for how you've been treated. You're my neighbor. Now you're my friend. I want to claim you as my friend. I want to claim Mr. Mosley as my friend, and I want to claim you, Ms. Neal, as my friend. And I'm sorry for what you're going through. I have the history. I have the facts. A lot of these people don't. And I'm not any longer going to keep silent. I'm going to share what I have. And okay? So that's all I have to say.